Okay, doke. This is a dance called After Midnight. After Midnight. It's to a cover of the song Walking After Midnight by the Bluegrass Boys. And this dance comes to us from the magical world of Canada. Canada. This is choreographed by Judy McDonald. It's very cool, very mellow dance. Yeah, not a lot of running around in this one. It's just like, moving, feeling your body with this one. We start with a couple of walks, because of course he says, I go out walking after midnight. We're going forward on a walk, walk. We touch forward and back and then we do it again. Walk, walk, forward and back and. So let's bag it up, make sure you got lots of room in front of you. Some people like to do a more pronounced rocking chair motion, but it's a very cool dance. You can just do a little bump and then continue walking. Let's do those two again, those two walks with the bumps. 7, 8, walk, walk, forward and back, and walk, walk, forward and back. And then we have and back, meaning we're traveling backward with a right triple. So we had forward and back triple. Yeah, let's just do that forward and back triple. Our weight was on the left. We went forward and back and back and back. All right, we pair that with the left coaster step on the other side. So we're going back together forward. And that kind of closes out that set of counts. Let's do that again. Just the forward and back and back and back. And then a coaster step. So we had a forward right, left, touch, and a back triple coaster step. Your weight ends on the left. Now let's add that to the original walks at the very beginning. So we have walks, we have bumps. We have walks, we have bumps. We have a back triple, a coaster step, and then I'll tell you about the rest later. 7, 8, walk, walk, forward and back, and walk, walk, forward and back, coaster step. Your weight's now on the left, and there's some more counts, but I'll get to them right after we do it again. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8 will be your remaining counts. We're gonna touch that right toe forward as we do a couple hip bumps on the right. Just the right, left, going bump, and then we're gonna do a heel ball step. If you've ever done a kickball change, it's very similar. We're just doing heel, step, step. That's just heel, right, left. Let's do that just from the bumps. We're bumping the right forward with a 5 and 6 and heel, step, step. And of course, even though you're probably thinking like heel, step, step, gotta be solid on these feet, you can just make that like a boom, boom, ba. Get those hips into that too. All right, let's do the bump and heel ball step again. Set, I'll give you a ready go. Ready, go. A bump and a heel ball step. Weight is now on your left, and then the second half of the dance begins. Well, let's take it back to the top, and we'll add that on. Weight's on the left, and we're walking forward. 6, 7, and walk, walk, forward and back, and walk, walk, forward and back, coaster, step, bumps, bump, and a heel ball step. Weight is now on your left. Let's do that a couple more times. This time we'll do it with the counts, the numbers 1 through 8. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Weight is now on your left. Let's back it up. Let's do it slightly more musically. 6, 7, and walk, walk, forward and back, and walk, walk, forward and back, triple, coaster step, bump, and a heel ball step. Your weight is now on the left foot, and then we go into the second half of the dance. Show thumbs, how are we doing so far on that first half? Looking good, you're seeing a lot of up thumbs, great. All right, now these next few counts are convenient counts, because we learn them, and then we just do them again, and they take us to the back wall. We start with a right triple. Your weight is now on the right. We're gonna rock, recover, turn, and step to the side. Rock, recover, side. We just do exactly the same thing, tripling forward on the right. right, triple, another rock and side, rock and side. Let's do those again from the front wall. For our weight is on the left foot, let's do a right triple, rock and side. 6, 7, 8, right, left, right, rock and side. Again, right, left, right, rock and side. All right, we are now facing the back wall. There are some more counts, but of course you won't be able to see them because we're facing the back. So let's practice from the back. We're gonna do a right triple, rock and side, right triple, rock and side. Just the same counts we did, but they'll take us to the front. So shift your weight onto that left foot. We're gonna do right triple, rock and side. 6, 7, 8, right triple, rock to side, right triple, rock and side. Great, so those are just the same counts we did, but from the back we've made it to the front, and now you can see what the next and final counts will be. We have, think about it like almost the Eiffel Tower, or an L next to another L. We have touch, touch, heel, step, rock left, recover, step. So we're making a shape to the right, to the center, forward, center. Now our weight is on the right, and we complete that shape on the left side, rock, recover, center. We can practice that many times. Let's do that just over and over. We'll drill it. 6, 7, 8, and touch, touch, heel, step, rock, and close. Touch, touch, heel, step, rock, and close. Again, touch, touch, heel, step, rock, and close. A little faster. Touch, touch, heel, step, rock, and close. With counts 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Again, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 5 and 6 and at the end of the dance. All right, so the way this works in with the end, after we've done our right triples, we have 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. We do a full set of 8 counts, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, then we just repeat it, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So let's do the same pattern we just did, facing the back wall. These are the final counts of the dance. We do them and then we do them again. I'll just do a whole bunch of sets of 8. Weights on your left, we're gonna touch, touch. 6, 7, 8, touch, touch, heel step, rock, and close. Again, touch, touch, heel step, rock, and close with the numbers 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and great. Okay, let's add those to the previous counts. Let's take it back to the 12 o'clock wall. We're just gonna go a few counts back. We're just going to right triple, rock and quarter, right triple, and we'll continue from there. Weights on the left facing the 12 o'clock wall. 6, 7, 8, right triple, 1 and 2, rock, 3 and turn 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Now touch, 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 heel step, rock and close. Touch, touch, heel step, pause right there. Great, let's do the same thing from the front wall. This is the entire second half of the dance. Your weight's on the left and we're going forward with a right triple. 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, rock, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Now touch 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Your weight ends on the left foot and that is the end of the dance. Let's take it back all the way to the top now, facing the front wall. This dance is called After Midnight, and of course the cover is of a song called Walkin' After Midnight. We start this dance with walkin', going forward on the right. 6, 7, and walk, walk, forward and back and forward, forward, forward and back, take it back now. Then a coaster step, bumps, bump and heel ball step, right triple, rock and quarter, right triple, rock and quarter, touch and heel and rock and close, touch and heel and rock and pause. All right, that looks good from here. Let's take the back walls to take same speed, same nice mellow tempo. Weights on the left, walking forward. 6, 7, and walk, walk, forward and back, and walk, walk, forward and back, triple back now. Then a coaster step, a bump and heel ball step, right triple, then rock and quarter triple, rock and quarter, touch, touch, heel and rock and close. Touch, touch, heel and rock and close. Let's take it all the way around the room. It's a 2-wall dance, so we're just gonna do the front and the back. This time I'll do it with a little bit calls, a little bit counts. 6, 7, and forward, 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 and back again. Forward, 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 and triple back, right, triple, coaster step, bump and heel, ball step. Now right, triple, rock and quarter, triple, rock and quarter, touch, touch, heel, rock and close. Touch, touch, heel, we start again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, back. 1 and 2, 3, and 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Now we triple forward. 1 and 2, rock. 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Finish. Touch, touch, heel, and rock and close. Touch, touch, heel, and that's the end. Your weight is now on the left foot, and so it's actually about that speed. Show of thumbs, how are we feeling about that? Is there, all right, I see some wiggles. Is there anything in particular you'd like to have a closer look at? Really get into the natural feeling of, yes?
Right in the middle, so maybe the third, getting the third eight.
Oh, very good, yes. Okay, so if we just finished walk, walk, bump and bump, walk, walk, bump and bump. So one thing I like to think about after we've done the first walking section, after forward and back and, as I mentioned before, we then just go back and back. So we go forward and back and back and back. That way it connects those concepts. But we know that, of course, we want to eventually go forward again. The way we do that is to change the momentum with a left coaster step. That starts taking us forward. So let's just do the touch and touch, triple back. This is just practicing our transitions. We have touch forward and back and back and back, then coaster step. That takes care of that transition. All right. From there, after we've done our walk, walk, forward and back end, walk, walk, forward and back end, we have triple step, coaster step, and now that the momentum is starting to go forward again, we're going to get our hips going forward again as well. Forward and heel, ball step. And that heel will come as a natural extension of the bumps, because your bumping is going forward and forward, then the heel goes forward and step. Connects those as well. So let's do just that first half before we get into the second half where we started changing walls. Let's do that first half, walking forward. 7, 8, walk, right, left, forward and back. Again, walk, walk with the forward and back, then back and back, left coaster. Step going forward, we bump and heel and step. Your weight ends on that left foot. And after we've done our heel and step, we have that forward momentum again, the heel and step. We start traveling, so we just keep on going with the right triple. Right triple. Now we need to change the direction, so we do a rock and quarter. Rock and quarter. And I like to kind of open up when I do that quarter, because then it gets me going forward again. And when I rock and quarter, I do a similar open up. Rock and quarter. Now that I've opened up to the back wall, and I can kind of feel my right toe is just barely touching, that reminds me, this is where we do the touch and heel section. Touch and heel and left rock and close. Touch and heel and rock, and that's it. All right, let's take it again from the top. We'll put all that together and we'll let the brain make those connections. From every section, we can predict the next section. Weights on the left, we're going forward on the right. 6, 7, 8, walk forward, forward, bumps, forward and back. Again, forward, forward, forward and back and back and back. Coaster, step, bump it forward and heel, ball, step. Keep going forward, then we turn, rock and turn. Forward, then another rock and turn. The toe, toe and heel and rock and close. Toe and heel. Let's do another wall. Walk forward, forward, bumps, forward and back. Again, forward, forward, forward and back and back and back. Coaster, step, bumps, forward and heel and step. Traveling forward, then we turn, rock and turn. Forward and rock and turn. The toe, toe and heel and rock and close. Toe and heel and rock and close. Your weight ends on the left and you're ready to walk forward again. Show thumbs, how are we doing so far? Yes, lots of up thumbs, I love to see it. All right, now this track is upwards of 4 minutes long, so we have lots of opportunities to play with it, to experiment with it, to really feel it in our body. And I think we are indeed ready for music. I'll hit the red button